RGC is rapidly becoming a focal point for speculative traders, largely due to its extremely low public float, heavy insider ownership, and reports that the CEO has been steadily accumulating additional shares. Okay, well, we look at let's see what we have here. You see, the 50-day average is at 189,000 shares, roughly 190,000 shares. The indicated float is 56 million shares or even more. So that's the float. That's the number of shares that is that can be traded at any time. So this figure might increase from time to time. So 56 million shares are freely have been approved for trading. They can be traded at any point in time. But look at what trades on the average 190,000. So effectively, it's a low float stock because this is what has been directing. This is what has been governing the trade over the past couple of over the last 50 days. Underlying trend strongly bullish. We know very well that this stock has that history has gained 17,000% this year alone. Remember, all the way back in March of this year, or even much later. Yeah, it was just relentlessly rising, and people thought it was just going to be a pump and dump. It wasn't. If of course it has pulled back from those levels. We have been able to break down the data from its 4-hour chart. We can see what we have here. The stock is trading above all of its moving averages on that 4-hour chart. On Friday, on yesterday, the 23rd, it gained 14.31%. Okay. Price pressure momentum analysis. This is the price pressure momentums. They measure the angle of attacks of the various moving averages. Everything here is positive. Everything is positive. Everything is trending. Trending means that um, its price pressure momentum value is above 0.25. So yeah, derivatives indicates the buy the trading activity. It indicates the it measures the trading activity, and then the second derivative gives you the pace of that activity. So we have here for the 10-period moving average aggressive uptrend where with expanded momentum. For the 21-period moving average, it's sustained intermediate trend. For the 40-period moving average, for foundational structure intact. For the 200-period moving average, which underscores the underlying trend on that chart, on the 4-hour chart, long-term base establishing an uptrend. So we also have the market grid, which gives you a range of prices it has a potential to trade within. Okay, so we have these values here. Yesterday it closed at it's currently trading at $25.25. Okay, so this is where it is right now. It is below the. It's just in between. You can see that's in between the resistance and the support. Just quite neutral right now. So those are the values we have there. And then we have the probabilities. Okay, probability of it testing 25.68. You have that over there. Yeah, downside risks. Okay, we have them. Okay, then short-term trade setup. This is not You're not advised. This is not a recommendation. To implement this. If you do so, you might run into problems. Okay, so bullish momentum continuation. Entry zone 24 right around where it is right now. Okay, your target will be 25. These are your targets, okay, and the probabilities. Okay, stop loss, we have these. That's a stop loss. Position sizing, catalyst watch, given the low float and CEO accumulation narrative. Any positive news could trigger 15 to 25% spike. Conversely, profit taking can be violent as well. Yeah. Okay, long term trade setup 20 to 60 sessions, structural breakout play. Okay, accumulate on pullbacks to 25, 23.5 to 24.5. Okay, your targets will be 27 to 28 and all that. And you have the probabilities there and the stop loss as well and the position sizing. The thesis is that all price pressure momentums are in strong trend mode, months of potential potential upside. Okay, um, yeah, the moving average structure is golden. Okay, you can see here the 10 is greater than the 21. The 21 is greater than the 40, and the 40 is greater than the 200. They are all The order is intact. The structure is intact. From the short term to the long term. Yeah, that's how they're stacked. Okay, the extrapolations of the 3 period moving average is 24.75 consolidation, and then the 40 period moving average is 18.41, suggests a recent move may hold. Okay. Low float plus insider buying squeeze. I mean, low float plus insider buying is equal to potential squeeze potential remaining. Okay. Key risk factors: stock trading at 60% above 200 period moving average, extended short term, but momentum can persist for months in low float names. Yeah. Yeah. Critical observations: the 40 period extrapolation at 18.41 versus the 25.25 suggests the algo expects mean reversion pressure, but low flow dynamics can override technical gravity. No pivot points. Absence of yeah, no pivot. There's a vacuum there. No. The algos they stopped extrapolating. I mean projecting. They've stopped projecting higher prices oil. Yeah, so the price is in discovery mode. Yes, yeah. Volume context 1 point. Okay, this doesn't matter that much. Okay, insider narrative. CEO continues, calculation continues, and probability summaries and all that. So recommended approach: trade short-term momentum with tight stops, accumulate dips for longer-term squeeze play. Never exceed 2 to 3% account risk, given extreme volatility profile. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. So just see what you make of RGC, and thank you very much for watching this video.